Welcome to the deep dive.
Hey there.
So today we're exploring something pretty special, I think. It's this idea of embracing and actually celebrating moments when you're alone.
Right, we're looking at a source called Solo Celebrations, Embracing Your Own Company. It's from the LPot's community.
And the mission, really, is to unpack this idea that being alone, well, doesn't mean you're lacking anything.
Exactly. It's about shifting perspective, seeing how celebrating yourself just for yourself can be a really powerful act of self-worth. And finding joy in that.
It totally flips the script, doesn't it?
It really does.
We're so used to thinking celebrations have to be social. Like you need other people around for it to count.
But this source, and you see this a lot with the LPot's community, they really push back.
Instead of asking, okay, who am I going to celebrate with?
Yeah, the question becomes, how do I want to honor myself today? It's a subtle shift, but huge.
And the LPot's community is really committed, it seems, to normalizing this idea that being alone isn't, a problem to be fixed.
Not at all. It's a space for self-discovery, for richness even. So yeah, this deep dive is all about getting into that viewpoint, seeing how it might work for you.
Okay, let's get into it. Why does this matter? The source kicks off with that basic thought. Alone does not mean lacking.
And what's really interesting there is how it reframes solitude. It stops being about who isn't there.
And becomes about the presence of freedom.
Exactly. Freedom to do things just on your terms. When you consciously embrace being by yourself, you're claiming that space for you.
You're not putting your own joy on hold, waiting for someone else's schedule to line up.
Right. And the benefits they list are pretty compelling. It talks about how solo celebrations powerfully reaffirm your self-worth.
That feels key. If your sense of worth always comes from outside.
It can feel shaky when you're alone, right? Celebrating solo helps build that internal foundation. It also mentions building confidence, resilience.
Like proving to yourself you can create your own happiness.
Yeah, precisely. And it helps you tune into what you actually want, not just what fits in with others. Plus, it can just offer a moment of, peace, grounding.
Okay, so if we're rethinking what celebration is, what does the source say is worth celebrating alone?
Yeah.
It makes a point that you don't need a big holiday or some huge achievement.
No, not at all. The examples are great because they're so simple, so relatable. Finishing a project could be big, could be small.
Or just getting through a really tough day.
Absolutely. Or feeling good in your skin, trying something new. Or, honestly, just because you feel like it.
I like that, and that line really jumps out. You are the reason to celebrate.
It shifts everything inward, doesn't it? You are enough reason. Full stop.
So, practically speaking, how does the source suggest we, actually do this? How do we make these moments feel celebratory?
Well, it mentions creating a kind of ritual. Could be simple, like lighting a specific candle, or maybe making your absolute favorite dish just for you.
Making it intentional.
Exactly. Making it feel special, set apart from the everyday.
I like the idea of dressing up for it, even if no one else sees. Why not wear that outfit that makes you feel amazing?
Right. Or giving yourself a small gift. And it's not about buying stuff, necessarily.
More like a tangible way of saying, I deserve this treat.
Yeah. Could be a book you wanted, an hour of uninterrupted quiet time, whatever feels like a genuine treat to you.
The solo toast idea is really evocative, too.
Picturing looking in the mirror, raising a glass to yourself, toasting your journey, your resilience, whatever feels right in that moment.
It's quite powerful.
Definitely. And it also highlights documenting it somehow. Take a picture, maybe write a few lines about it.
Because, as the source puts it, these solo moments are not filler between relationships. They are chapters of your story.
That's such a crucial reframing, isn't it? It's not about rejecting connection or relationship.
No, not suggesting that at all.
It's more about giving yourself that love, that attention, that celebration first.
So that when you do connect with others, you're coming from a place of already feeling whole.
Exactly. You're not looking for someone else to, complete you.
And that ties right into another really powerful line from the source. Feels very central to that LPot's community message. You are not a half waiting to be filled.
You are a light that shines even when no one is looking. It really captures that commitment to validating the independent self, doesn't it?
It does.
And the source wraps it up by saying, essentially, you matter, your moments matter, and you never need a crowd to validate your joy. It's a bold invitation, really.
So this deep dive into the LPot's community source, it really challenges us to look inward, to focus on self-worth, and maybe see being alone not as empty, but as a space full of potential for celebration.
Yeah, it asks you, the listener, to think. What moments in your life, maybe even small ones, could you choose to celebrate just for yourself, maybe starting today?
And here's something to maybe chew on after this. If practicing this kind of self-celebration helps you feel more whole, more complete on your own,
Hmm.
how might that actually change your other relationships? Or just how you experience the world day to day?